Hi, everybody. How are you today? It's nice to see you. I'm Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal, and I'm at live in a few different places. But if you'd like a reading, then all you have to do is just ask me and I will give you one. So I usually start with a little bit about two of my cards. Today I'm just going to do a real simple one. I usually go through, put it on screen. So these are my cards: Elemental, Magic, and Manifestation. This is my Fae Oracle deck. And if you're live, I will be giving readings to as many people as I can get to in the next 40 minutes or so. And then after this, I am live again in my own channel. If you're not on my channel right now, at Sound Waves Heal, if you're on Universal Spiritualism and you want to catch me next after this, I will be live in my I'll be live with Live in 5D. So my Live in 5D that I'm doing after this is actually called How to Handle a Psychic Attack, and talking about psychic attacks, hexes, curses, entity attacks. So if you want to come and listen to that, that's next. It's not scary because I don't do scary things. I empower people. That's the thing that I do. So I teach other people how to trance channel, work with beings of light, use their discernment. And of course, I love to help people work with the Fae and their own spirit guide. So that's a big thing that I do. I work with the Fae. I have my own Fae deck. And if you buy this Fae deck, then you can learn about 37 different kinds of Fae elementals. You can learn how to use the cards, because I include instructions if you've never read cards before, like for yourself or for others. I include a booklet if you don't know what it means, so you can always go to the booklet, and it's not too long, so it's very quick and easy. And these are really great cards for reading because they're very simple. And I also have included a little bit for advanced readers. So if you see on these cards, they have beings on them. So like here's Babette's Divine Change. And Babette's will let you channel her if you pull her, because if you're an advanced channel, then she's willing to be channeled by you, and she'll also give healing. So that's kind of some of the things that the cards will do. I'm a shamanic channel and mentor, and what I do is help people trans-channel healing messages and work in higher realms for healing. So, of course, that's what the cards do too. So I'm shuffling them now. I see your comments, and let's get down to it. Oh, did that make noise when I hit the when I hit the mic? I'm sorry. The mic is new. Hi, Jean. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, they're in perfect order now. It's been kind of a crazy morning. It's been crazy with just all of the Christmas stuff and like doing all that, and then like setting up to take off, to go on vacation right after Christmas. So setting up all my podcasts, my Live in 5D streaming and things like that. So have you guys been busy too? I've been feeling a little bit wild. Just got to my coffee. Was setting up all kinds of things this morning. Hi, Judy. Okay, so we'll start with Jean. Jean, you got worthiness. So Beesby the Selkie is talking about worthiness always in this card. And what is that about? It's usually, this deck is all about manifesting. So I think what I'm going to do is just talk about the first two cards that I pulled instead of putting them on screen like I usually do. So worthiness, if you look in the book, we'll start with like a little just explanation about the cards. So if you look in the book, we've got a one-page worthiness. We have what are Selkies, and then we have a channel from Beesby. So ancient lore tells us that the Selkie leaves behind her seal suit when becoming a woman until she wishes to become a seal again. Selkies show themselves to me with both human and seal features at once. Born of human tails like leprechauns, Selkies are beings of great magic and transformation. So what I've learned about Selkies is that they really love to help you with self-worth. And there's so much more about that. I think, Jean, you've seen me do a live on Selkies before, so I think you know. And her channel here in the book is, do you not feel your great worthiness? Your higher self is no different from an archangel or even the great goddess herself. The great flame within you has much love to give to others, but it also needs to feed your worthiness and self-love. Although it may be your most difficult challenge, learning to deeply love yourself is part of your role here on earth as a human. So what I get for you for this card is that worthiness is just the piece that you're supposed to be working on now. Now, we can all work on worthiness. Like, all of us could spend, every person here can relate to this card. How can we love ourselves more? How can we put ourselves first? How can we have more worthiness? And I'm trying to remember, where was I channeling? Oh, I know where I was channeling. I was recording next month's next program for my Tag Lightworkers membership. I was trans channeling these Antaran beings who are galactic beings, and Kuan Yin, and both of them were talking about self-love and self-care, and they were just saying, it's crazy important. If you want to get ahead spiritually, self-love and self-care is the most important thing. And what's at the root of why we might not be doing enough self-care or giving ourselves enough self-love? It's worthiness. So this could really go to anyone. But for you, Jean, this is just more to work on. Just for you, it's really important to work on this worthiness. And you'll see that everything sort of falls into place when you do that. Now I see everybody. Hello. Hi, Ryan. I see Sweet Ferris. You were first. So you just popped up. Wasn't there a minute ago. So let me give you one. You are healing. Hi, Sweet Ferris. You got grounding, sort to all the wood nymphs. So since you're the second card, I'll read this one too. This is a wood nymph, as you can see, colored sword doll. Wood nymphs are like a type of fae. Let me just read from the book. Wood nymphs are dryads or minor goddesses of the wood. These fae beings are close helpers of Gaia. They help her frequency vibrate through the woods and throughout all of Earth. They are beautiful creatures who understand how to work with the rhythm of life. Call on them for support with grounding, or if you need assistance with movement or releasing inhibitions. Soradal's channel says, you are being called to ground into the new earth a little more firmly. A daily practice of earth grounding would be wise. Move and vibe with the vibration of Gaia's new earth beat. Feel it come through your body and let it flow through you. Free your soul by dancing to the new tune of Gaia's earth and help it come more strongly into your life. I feel like my voice changed, like she was channeling a little bit through me as I was reading it. So what I get for you, Sweet Ferris, is, I know since you're healing, a good practice of grounding to the earth is very good. If you're doing any exercise to help with your hyperthyroidism, like a nice walk through the woods, or just noticing the nature. If you live in a suburb like I do, I go for a nice walk. It's beautiful, but there's lots of houses, but I just focus on the fauna and the trees, and they're showing me that, do some deep grounding. If it's cold where you are, then bundle up and do as much as you can. But they're just saying, focus on grounding to the earth and connecting to the earth is going to be very helpful for you. Hi, Pamela. Okay, you got problem resolved, something you're trying to fix, something you're trying to manifest, some problem that you are resolving is resolved. So the only thing between you and this resolved problem is the knowing or the noticing of it. So you want to use your law of attraction in that way. You want to think about the problem as it's already solved, and now all I have to do is see the evidence. So whatever that problem is, it's like the second most pressing problem I get. And so start to look for how the universe is going to show you that your problem is resolved, and you'll find that you'll get more and more hints. Every little hint that you get, every little, well, that's not quite it, but I can see that that's a sign that it is coming, is really important. So when you get this small thing, that's not exactly what I asked for, Spirit. That's not what you do. You say, oh, this is a sign that the big thing is coming, or is manifesting, or is releasing, or is being resolved. So that's what they want you to do. Just look for the miracles, know that they're here, feel the feeling of they're here, use your law of attraction. Because basically what they're saying is, When this comes up, it just means like stop asking or thinking of it in the future because it is now totally resolved. It's resolved. Woohoo! Do the happy dance. You know what I mean? I'm great, Jean. How are you? I am really excited about the holidays this year. I feel like I'm working a lot this week, but I'm going to be taking off so much starting Saturday, so I'm excited. Hi, Chloe. It's good to see you. You got adventure. Are you going on a little trip? I see adventure. They show me the sort of place. They show me in my mind like how I think of my calendar, like how I think of months. I'm sure we all have a different visual in our heads. It's so weird to me the way that I think of numbers and calendars. Have you ever thought about that? Like how you visualize things that like nobody else does and you can't show it to anyone or explain it? I don't know. That was a tangent, but what they're showing me is near the new year. Are you like New Year's Eve or something like that? I kind of see something that you are, that you're going on a little adventure. So if it's not a trip, it might just be an adventure in your own life. So the Fae always encourage us to really have an adventure of our own life. And yeah, so they want us to take the time to look and see how our life is an adventure, how our the way that we look at the world is an adventure. They really want us to find the adventure in our everyday. So it could actually be that for you. But that's what I'm feeling. It's like, look for that adventure, especially I get kind of like New Year's Eve or maybe the 30th, like there's some adventure going on there. So if something happens, say to yourself, this is an adventure. This isn't a problem. This is an adventure. So sometimes it presents itself and we say, oh my gosh, I have so much work to do. I can't handle this. This is, and the Fae are like, no, we're trying to give you an adventure. Put your work down. It'll get done and go do this fun thing. So that's kind of what I'm feeling. And I feel like that might be a message for more than one person, maybe someone on replay. I'll get to you, Shield, next, but Sweet Fairish. Okay, so if you continue to go barefoot with Mother Gaia almost daily, then I really think that there's something here for you. Start to look for the Fae. If you don't channel with them already, see where they're present. There's something there connected to your healing. Okay, so definitely look at that, okay? All right, Shield, Nova. You got past life connection. There's something in your life now that's being hindered by an emotion in a past life. This is Finley, the Crystal Diva. So let's see what she has to say. I'm just looking. Usually use my clairvoyance for stuff like this. It's easier for me. So let me just look for a second. It's not Atlantis or Pompeii. This is like what I see the most in people lately. It's this sort of weird extraterrestrial planet, and it's like all sand, dust. Okay, so we're just gonna ask for the emotion. What's the emotion bleeding from this past life that's affecting you in this life? And I'm gonna give you a healing for it. And anyone else who's watching who had a very similar life could get the healing for themselves too. It's despair. Do you fight against despair at this time of year or in general? Maybe it's just something that you're aware of and that you overcome, but it's definitely coming from this place. And so I'm going to do a healing for you and for anyone else who has despair coming from a past life that can be cleared with this healing. We'll do it for you as well, but definitely personal to you, Shield. And I'll send it even if you're not live, wherever you are, even if you never watch replay. Well, that felt really significant. I hope that you're here and that you felt that. If anyone else felt that release, let me know. I don't want to ever leave anyone hanging. So if I ever pick this card that you have a past life connection, I did do a clearing. Now, if I pull call for clearing, I don't do the clearing because that could be, that usually means you need more of a clearing than just like a minute, right? So I couldn't do it on this live, but always give recommendations. Oh, hi, Judy. You're always here. Thank you for coming always. Listen, Moody the Tall Elf, clairaudience is opening. I think you know this. It is getting better. I saw your beautiful post yesterday. I'm so excited for you. And kind of what I'm getting for you is that as your clairaudience is opening, you're getting more sounds of the Fae. Maybe you're hearing their music more. I think you already have heard their music, but maybe you're hearing their music more, or you're hearing they want me to say whispers. They don't whisper to me, but maybe they're whispering to you. And I'm just hearing a lot of connection with the Fae that's deepening in this time. There's actually something they want you to do to make it deeper. So they're showing me also a calendar like between now and the solstice. Between now and the 22nd is a really good time for you personally, Judy, to connect deeper with the Fae. They say that, since you have the Fae healing certification of mind, that you could redo some of the attunements, especially the fairy one and the dragon one if you want. And you could also do the other ones as well, but they're not too long if you have time. But if you can do that and then just make a little altar for the fairy. So fairies, you want to make just like a little, I'm sure you already have a little place where you give fairies something, but you might want to make a small crystal altar, just like make, a circle of crystals, one in the middle, and put like things like dried flowers or something like that, or a candle, and like burn it and like give your gratitude and thanks, give them a few little things in that, and keep it up between now and the 22nd. I know this is a lot, but they're saying the rewards would be really great. So you just set them up, clear them with Reiki or whatever, just, give them some Fae healing that I know you're certified in. Put the dried flowers, put little treats or whatever, and just every day thank them and give them gratitude. And they say they're going to open your clairaudience quite a lot. Now, I totally want to know what happens. So I expect to hear from you. Okay. You guys might also be behind me. Hi, Judy Rice. You got soul family or soul families gathering around you. This is not your related family, but your friends who are a big part of you. Some of these are, of course, in spirit. Some of these are friends who are in spirit. Some of these, oh, I got a lot of chills. Do you have friends in spirit? You have quite a lot of friends in spirit around you. Actually, is what I'm getting. I see 3, one lady especially around you, giving you messages and just like sending you love. And actually that's what I get. And you also have soul family in life too, in 3Ds, coming towards you and bringing you healing. And I think you guys are behind me. You can always like take that little red button if you're that red line on YouTube and like go to the present. I'll be able to read everybody. There's not that many people on today since I forgot to put up it wasn't put up the announcement, and I don't think it's in the group either. If anyone here is on the mediumship page, maybe you can forward it to the group for me, because it's not. But that's okay. I'm going to get to everybody, so that's good. There's plenty of people on here. Okay. So who's next? Okay, good. I can't wait. All right, so we did Judy. Judy, it sounds really good to me. Hi, Tammy Finch. Hi. You got this self-employment chart, Sardosh the dragon, showing you that you have the keys to extend that's the word he wants to use, your self-employment. So are you self-employed? Do you have something that you do already, or you have some small business on the side, or are you have a big business, or do you have no self-employment business? I'll just tell you that I'm not getting a good read on your face, so I'm just going to give you what I'm getting, and it's one of these things for sure. I can get a better read when I can see your face better. But what I get is that there's more than that. So if you're not self-employed at all, you can begin with something small, doing something you love, bring you a little money, but mostly joy. But it would be great. I also see like if you're already self-employed, that you can extend it greatly by adding something to it or using the ideas that the Fae are giving you. And if, yeah, that's kind of what I see. And this might also, you know, for others who pop on later and watch the replay, it might also resonate. Hi, Teresa Lynn. So nice to see you. Hope you're feeling better. You got divine change. Babette's the unicorn. What a great card for you to get as you are healing from your sickness and how you're getting so much better, how you are releasing any connection to that disease, which is no longer a part of you, right? So the divine change is to do with that. And as you're up leveling, as you're, you have the Reiki attunement, you are Reiki attuned. We're just finishing up the certification for that first level of psychic Reiki healing, healing yourself. All of this is bringing a divine change. And the divine change is mainly in your vibration. But the higher your vibration, the healthier the cells of your body. And so they want you to Reiki everything. When you're getting chemo, you're going to Reiki like the whole room, Reiki have the drip or the pills, whatever you're taking. Whatever you're doing, you're going to Reiki the doctor. You're going to, you can beam your Reiki with Reiki 1. You're going to Reiki your chair. You're going to Reiki your bed. You're going to Reiki, the water you drink. They want you to just start Reikiing everything that you touch, Reiki yourself, and watch as the divine change unfolds. And I really get that for you. I do. Okay. Hi, Danielle. You got release and go. And yes, polar bears are. They are. Fae and elemental. This guy is funny looking. Yeshuit. It's time to release something that's no longer serving you. I kind of feel like it's commitments. Like, do you have like too many commitments? Do you feel like this time of year is a little nuts? I feel like but what they're telling me, the Fae, is that it's okay to just be like, I can't make it. I'm sorry. Or if there's too much to do, they're saying that, some of this could get done on its own. Like, do the most important things and let the rest go for later. It doesn't all have to be done right now. Even if you work for someone else and they tell you it does. So just release what's no longer serving you and really put yourself first. Self-care is your big thing here. Self-care. All right. All right. So who's next? Oh, hey, Shireen. Cool. Let's see. Sorry, I had to send a message. Got a lot going on here too. I need to take the advice of that last message, which I thought was also for me. Okay, Shireen, you got Manifest. This is really great. Manifest Genie of the Old West, Lar. Genies are a little tricky, but so they don't come forward often, but they did come forward for this deck, this guy, Lar, and he's saying that to truly manifest your desires, he says that you need some healing within your heart. So, as another Reiki student of mine, I recommend that you Reiki your own heart a lot and use the techniques that you've learned in the classes to, heal. I'm pretty sure you're level 2, right? So you can release past lives. Work on yourself is what they're really saying. Do a session on yourself if you're doing Reiki 2, if you're in Reiki 2, which I'm pretty sure you are, it's in the manual how to do that for sure. If it's, there's ways you just do it the same as you're doing a distance session, but you just do it on yourself. And I'm sure I've said that somewhere in the program, but anyway, they're just saying manifest. To manifest what you want you need to just work on healing this little spot in your heart. I get that it's just needs a little help. So, and we all have those spots. It's good to be told like where to go, or what to do. So I would work there and see what happens. And I'd love to hear from you. I haven't heard from you lately. So send me a message. Tell me where you're at with everything. I get that when you do that, it's going to really increase your manifesting power. Like they're saying that as a word, power. I'm going really slowly, huh? I did not drink enough coffee. Let me drink some more. Me downing it. I see you, Jamie. You're coming up pretty soon. Hi, Christina Watson. Trust and patience. I'll try to go a little faster so I can get to everybody. Although I think I can get to everybody anyway. Trust and patience, fondly the servitor, one of my favorite cards. I haven't talked to you lately, Christina, either. How are you doing? So trust in the divine process. I'm hearing, got my Claire audience working pretty well today. I can't stand my hair today. I don't know what's happening. It looked so good like before it came live. I don't know that helps now. It's like I'm wearing a hat. I have an ADD, guys. I'm sorry. That's why I usually drink coffee before I go on live. So Christina, trust and patience. What I'm getting is that if you just trust in the process, if you just trust in the process that you know how it works, you will see the results. Now, I feel like part of this is talking about law of attraction, but it's also talking about things that you know how to do, things that you understand how they work spiritually. All of that is the processes that you understand. And as you trust them and as you do them, then you will find that that it's all coming to you. I just see it all lining up for you, one thing after another. So it looks good. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm a little woo-woo. I'm like half in the astral realm. Maybe I should just ground myself a little deeper with this coffee. See, I'm gonna use my Reiki to be like, ground, and then I'm gonna drink my coffee. Although I can just ground myself also. Like I taught you guys to do it. Tammy, I think I got you already. Hi, Angela Diane. Are you in the UK? Since it's afternoon. You got courage. Mateo the Griffin saying that have courage to be truly yourself. So what I see for you, Angela, is so I released a podcast yesterday on 5D Channels and Chats, which is my podcast, and I also released it today on YouTube because it was supposed to release yesterday, but I put the wrong date on it. And in that podcast, it's how to navigate family dynamics during holidays. And it's a really good podcast. It was podcast number 10 and we're on 44. So, I reran it because it's so good. I think maybe Angela, you should watch it. Because what I'm kind of getting is just have the courage to be yourself in front of other people. And I know with family dynamics or old friends, like that can be hard because they have an idea of what you're like already. And there's a whole science to that. Well, whole mystical science to that about how that really is hard to work against. However, there are ways to do it, and I give those in my podcast. So my podcast is called 5D Channels and Chats with Rachel Chamness, and it's found everywhere, or you can find the links on soundwavesheal.com, which is going on the bottom here. And kind of what I get is just have the courage to really say what you want to say, be yourself, and just be kind, and all will be well. As long as you say what you want to say kindly, then, you can survive it. I'm going to give better tips in the podcast on that. You're welcome. Hi, Vet. I see Vet. Okay. Who was next? I think we're getting up to Jamie, I think, is next. Jamie, my friend, I can't wait to see you coming up soon. When I'm coming to Baton Rouge. If anyone is in Baton Rouge, I'm doing a sound bath with Carrie Mook on New Year's Eve. It's at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to hit that 111. We're going to bring in so much of this new paradigm of 2025. It's going to be really helpful and it's amazing. So look on my events page if you want to come. There are not that many spots. Jamie, you got set your sights higher. Let's think about this. Oh, I know what this is about. I don't think I can say this though. I might have to text you. This is about the thing that we've been talking about lately, about you. And they're just saying that that everything is great and that there's no reason to worry in any capacity. in that set your sights higher for like who you're going to hire to help you with this process, and to like you can find people who understand what I'm saying. And I'll text you more later, okay? Remind me, and I'll send you a text of what I'm trying to say if you don't get it. It's like numbers don't matter. They really don't, and everything's great. So make sure that you find people who can help you, no matter what your number is, because it's going to be like it's totally fine. So set your sights higher for finding the very best care. Okay, I hope that was subterfuge enough. Okay. Okay, celebrate. Jamie Rose, you got the celebrate card. Y'all, I am kind of a little wacky mood today. I'm not gonna lie. This is your first time, please come back another time too. Celebrate. Wintana the Fairy Mermaids. Another favorite card of mine. So cute. Okay, so celebrate, Jamie. And this is kind of the same message I feel like I'm getting for everyone, which is like celebrate that when things come through, when you're manifesting, like even just the smallest thing, you got to celebrate, and that will bring more of it to you. And they're just saying there's a lot to celebrate. Sometimes it's like, why do we do this? We want these 5 things, right? And we get 1 or 2, and then we're like, yeah, but I still want those things. And it's like, how do we learn to be like, oh my gosh, I got 1 thing. Woohoo! Like a big party dance. Like we need to just celebrate every tiny little win, because the universe is just repeating whatever we're feeling. Whatever we feel is just repeated. And so we must celebrate our wins so that we have more wins to celebrate. And that's truly how the universe works. And that they love to help people understand this. So celebrate every little thing. Okay? Emily, you got Alchemy and Magic, which is a really powerful card. As you can see, I put it on the front of the deck. You have Alchemy and Magic all around you. As you can see with this unicorn, tools all around. You have every tool you need, and you also have the help of the Fae, which is what that symbol is, the Fae symbol. It's also the symbol of Sandalphon, which is what Sandalphon tells me. So that's just something I channeled. I don't know if other people say that, but so you have everything you need to manifest every single thing that you want. So you just need to follow the law of attraction. There's things that I'm talking about now, or listen to or read a great book such as Mike Dooley's Infinite Possibilities, my very favorite book, one of my very favorites. And my other very favorite book is Think and Grow Rich by, oh my gosh, her name just Pam Grout. And very easy to read, so great. They're both great on Audible too. There, I said Audible, not tape. But then I outed my age by saying that comment. Okay. Hi, Helen Mansell. You got Abundance Windfall. I get this as cash, actually. It's not, abundance can be many things, but for you, I get cash. Cash coming your way, girl. Woo, woo, celebrate it, celebrate it. Celebrate it like you already have it. Hi, Marianne Harris. I would love to give you a card. You got Receive with Grace. This card's really, really talking about how the universe gives us things and we reject it, and then the universe stops giving us things. So if like your friend's like, let me buy lunch, or someone's like, here, I bought you a coffee, then you don't need to go straight to, oh my God, I'll buy you next. You didn't have to do that. Don't do that. You just say, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. It's like when people go, can I give you a tip? It would be really bad for me to be like, no, you don't have to do that. Like, that's terrible. I have to say yes. If anyone ever offers you money or anything, you just have to say yes. And know that when you offer other people money, they should say yes too. Don't expect them to say no. Receive with grace. Make sure that anytime people are offering you anything, that you accept. Okay? Unless you think there's some nefarious reason, then that's fine to say no. But, boundaries, but also say yes to the universe. It's trying to give you things. You're so welcome, Jean. Oh, wow. Is it snowy? It looks every morning like it's going to snow here, or rain or something, but it's mainly rain. Melissa, you got stop and rest. You just need a little stop time, a little rest time. Really important that you take a little time for yourself. Okay? I'm going to go a little faster, so maybe I can get to everybody. There's not that many people here. Maybe I can do it before I go live again in 15 minutes. I'll be talking about how to avoid spiritual attack. I'll be talking about a lot of good things. It's none of it's scary and it's all accessible. So catch me next at Sound Waves Heal for my live in 5D. It's very short. It's usually 20, 30 minutes. Alicia, you got trust your intuition. Your spirit guides are trying to tell you things and you keep thinking that you're making it up. That's a direct quote from your spirit guides and this little fairy here who's saying, we have been trying to reach you. I feel like they're like, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Only they're like, we've been trying to reach you about your light path and you keep thinking you're making it up. This fairy's funny. It's one of your fairies. Trust your intuition. They are talking to you. I think I got you, Jamie. Yes, I did. Good morning, Helen. Have I gotten you yet? I don't think so. So you got specialist support. This means that you're trying to DIY something that in the long run, you will have to hire someone to fix. This could be as simple as a spiritual problem, like maybe you're reading a book on anxiety instead of going to a therapist, or perhaps maybe you're a Reiki master and you're trying to clear yourself of something and it's not working. It's better to go to a specialist. Or it could be that you have like your sink is broken and you just keep trying to fix it yourself and you should just call a plumber. Basically what this is saying, or you're trying to do your own website and in the end, you're going to hate it and hire someone. So specialist support sometimes means, that one's not you. I don't get something you're trying to do yourself. If you hire someone, it's going to be better, faster, and cheaper than you think. And in the long run, you'll be so glad you did and saved yourself the headache. That's what that card's about. Yay. Okay, Kim, you got yes. Say yes to the universe. The universe is asking you to take a big leap of faith, trust them, and the rewards are great. Yes, and I believe that. You just signed up for so many classes, and I'm really excited for all of them with you, and the universe is really saying yes about that. Hi, sweet Jennifer Parker. You got synchronistic events. The Fae are showing you all these events. They're lining them up to show you something. Are you getting they say, are you getting the hint? I was going to say, are you getting the message? They're trying to give you the hint. I think it's about expanding your light path as well. No trip plans for Glow, but I think it's personal adventure, like in your mind. Hi, Notes. You got gratitude, a simple but very important message. I've been getting this over and over. When we give gratitude, the universe gives us more to be grateful for. Give gratitude for every single thing that you've got. Jimmy Tyler, you got caution. Fuscat the Balboan, this is a smaller type of Sasquatch. Very, very rare to see and or know about. So Fuscat says something is hidden from you that is about to come to light, is what I get. Usually when this card comes up, it's like, look around, something's not right. But this is like letting you know that something's about to come to light that is hidden. And it feels to me like something you've known for a long time and it's about to come to light and you're going to be like, so I don't know. Are you a psychic? Is it something about what's about to happen in the world? If so, then I think you're supposed to make a record of you saying this is happening, or tell someone. It also looks like it could be your family, like something that you've known for a long time. So it's kind of like letting you know it's about to break. The story's about to break. It is personal or it's something. And so do what you need to do to either say, I knew that, and here's proof, or just be ready to, if it's family, which it looks like it could be, that you're ready to support people who are going to need you when it comes out. Okay, I got you, Angela. Shell Ann, you got compassion. I'm about to do a healing for everybody as well. As we get closer to the hour, I'll have to go. So compassion for you, the tree spirit coming through. This is about compassion for others. I just kind of feel a level of irritation, which is like so common this time of year. Look, I even have like usually have like this little spiritual light language sigil over here that helps me with irritation for when I get irritated. So totally get that. It's not a judgment, but I feel a little irritation. Which can be common. So just try to have compassion for people who just don't get it, basically. You know, people are where they're at and they don't understand some of the things that you understand. And Nothing you say is going to change that. So we just have to have compassion for people, and we can't convince them. People have to convince themselves. So just, that's kind of what they're saying. Jessica Pallister, hi, time to move. Oh, I pulled this card yesterday for someone. Time to move your body, and actually gets time to dance. Time to dance. Dance away your troubles, dance for fun, dance for manifestation. Just dance, dance, dance is what I get. Oh, hi, everyone. Okay, I'm trying to get to everyone who was on here earlier since I'm going slow. And then we'll do a group one in a second. LP, you got be uniquely you. Being your true self is the most important thing. And if you didn't hear me give a similar message earlier, I have a podcast that just came out, Sound Waves Heal. You can find it on my website at soundwavesheal.com/podcast. Find the button, find the whatever. But it's also on my YouTube page if that's where you're at. So at Sound Waves Heal. And it's a rerun of episode 10 of my 5D Channels and Chats podcast. And it talks about how to be yourself in difficult situations, family dynamics. And I get that that's for you as well. So you might want to watch that. Okay. Hi, Vinay. You got love coming into your life if you accept. So I get that love is trying to come to you, but you need to work on the walls around that. Now, I'm not sure this is romantic love. It could be like friend love or family or something, but there's some hurt that is preventing the love. And that's all they will say in this public venue. But I hope that you can work on that with a spiritual healer or with shadow work. I have a shadow work blog post. You guys, if you ever watch me, you know that I post this every single time. Here it is. Teaches you how to work with shadow work in a way that's easy. Okay, Vinay? So check that out. All right. And Xanadu, love it. You got Share, Hummel the Abundance Dragon. Share your perspective with the world because we need to hear it. That's what I get. Share your perspective with the world. And I'd love to hear more about why you used the name Xanadu for your channel, because when I was a kid, I had an obsession with Xanadu, and I went down this rabbit hole about it once, and there was so much more to learn. I would love to talk to you. You should send me a message, contact me on my website or social media. I'd love to talk to you. Okay, Marianne Harris, I think I got you already. All right, I'm going to go Reiki on my heart. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, this one's Sarah, and I'll get Event next. Make a decision. Sarah, you got to make a decision on what's best for you and your heart. You need to just take the step and take the leap and do what's best for you, no matter what other people think. I think it's time to go, right? That's what I get. Send you love. Okay. Yvette, you got to observe your thoughts. So just watch where your thoughts aren't lining up with good manifestation. Remember, when that happens, what we do is we work on our shadow work so that it can get better. I just posted the shadow work blog post a minute ago. All right. It's 11:53, so I have to hurry. You're so welcome. Oh, that is so good. You got the rest card, right? Perfect. You are so welcome. Well, Marianne, if you change that, if you give in the right amount and balance it, then you will have offers given to you. That is pure law of attraction. Yeah. So I would listen to some of those books I talked about earlier, like Infinite Possibilities or Think and Grow Rich, and that will help you. I hope you're still here, Marianne. Oh, just got a dream where she was dancing. Okay. I'm going to give everyone a healing. What do you say? I have to give you this, Danielle. This one's for you. Witness the miracle. Beth is our guardian gnome. Witness the miracle, and it's yours. So this is another message about how instead of asking to just witness that it's already here using the law of attraction. Oh, the Fae love the law of attraction, as you guys can see. So that's what that's about. Okay, here is your group. And I'll tell you what I'm doing next after this. This is your group card and healing. Somewhere in here. Now, listen, I'm going to be out of town the next 2 weeks. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm going to be out of town for the next 2 weeks. So you will see that I have done a group card and healing, many of them actually, for, here it is, for the next two. There's two different ones. I did one, a holiday one for next week, and then I'll run another one. So please come on and just get a pick a card. Let me know what you got. Hope I'll be in the car on the 2nd, and I'll be on my couch on the 26th. But I'll try to answer your comments if I can, or attend with you. So the group card in healing is flow. Or Ethly is a lava mermaid from Lemuria, and she's helping the flow of all things. So Fae love flow. They love for you to find your flow with anything. So whatever's working, whatever's flowing, whatever's easy, that's what you should be doing. And Pam Grout talks about this in Think and Grow Rich. So I've now said the book 3 times. So whoever heard it 3 times knows you need to get that book. It's so good. The way that she describes it, like, changed my life. I think it's so good. So whatever's flowing is so important. Really, really work on the flow. Things that are flowing and things that are not flowing will begin to flow once you do. Meaning, this is easy for me to do, but oh no, this is the thing I need to do for work. And if I don't do it, I'm going to get in trouble. And I got to make myself do it, but I can't make myself do it. Or this thing I purchased for myself and I got to do it, but I just can't get to it. Do what is flowing to help get this flowing. That's kind of the message of the card. And what I get for everybody is, it's actually another self-care message, which, I had so many yesterday as I was recording the trans-channeled masterclass for my tag lightworkers for January and February. And it's just so much, it's so important to really take care of yourself. And sometimes these things that we're supposed to do, they don't flow because our cup is empty. You need to fill your cup with things that you enjoy. Even if you love your work, if you do it all day long, you're not really filling your cup. Now you're tired, right? So do some things that fill your cup. Even if you have to force yourself to bundle up and go outside and go for a walk in the beautiful nature and talk to the Fae and say hello to Gaia and take deep cold breaths. And I don't know, some of you oops, I hit the mic again. Some of you might be in warm climates, but just really, make yourself do something that's going to just fill your cup, and you will find that everything flows easier. And here's a healing from Ethly, the Lava Mermaid. You ready? I saw you go dia boya la yanari. I am so to this I am the di go to di. I am to see Did you see all the light codes for those who are clairvoyant? I saw so many. Okay, next I'll be live in 5D, which is the name of my live, from 12 o'clock in 3 minutes. I might be a minute late to 12:20, 12:30. I go live at Soundwaves Heal in YouTube, Facebook, and especially in my 5D Facebook group where I take questions. I'd love to see you there. I'm going to be talking a lot. And this has to do also with my podcast yesterday, or today, depending on where you get it. And 5D channels and chats, please look me up. And also, if you're loving it, please give me a review. I would really appreciate it. I work really hard on it to give you guys lots and lots of good information for free. So I really appreciate if you give me a good review if you like it. Or privately send me an email if you hate it. Or don't. So that's what I'll be doing next, is talking about this subject. It's not a scary subject at all. I'm going to take the fear out of it. So please join me. Okay, thank you all so much and have a beautiful day. Bye.